Okay, we're back up. I redone it. See if that's any better. I'll have to get a hold of my buddy to find out what's going on with this, and maybe he can help me figure out how to get on the parlor. In which case, when I do, I will post. I will post it on YouTube a couple of different times that I'm going to their competition because they want to be assholes. But them shutting the stream down like that has been the first. And when we're doing live, and if it's something we said, I'm surprised that they're allowing us to restart. So, okay, guys, I've restarted. So, come on, we got one person watching, whoever that is. Is that you, Scott?
Probably. Did my little
your chat message get up there yet? Not yet. And that, so.
Look now.
I'm looking. Nothing's come up yet. Nothing. We got 3 people watching now, so the people are adjusting back to it. So, anyway, kids, that stream just finally quit. So, I don't know if that was YouTube or if the conditions around here have finally just caught up with everything and gone. You're welcome, Bob. So, Emmy's there. Thank you, Emmy.
Am I on there?
No, you ain't there yet.
What the hell?
Well, you're not holding your mouth right.
Obviously.
And so, anyway, I forget what we were talking about before all this foolishness come about.
Yeah, foolishness.
Yeah. So, I will try after Labor Day weekend to get my buddy to come up here, and we'll see if we can figure out how to get Parlor, or maybe sometime before Scott goes back to first shift, maybe he can come over. He can come over and help me try and get on Parlor because he has one of them smartphones, so he must know. He must know something about it. You're not coming up, but everybody else is.
I'm apparently watching the old.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Turn it off. Turn it on.
Well, I backed out of that one.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph says we're 5x5 again. Yeah, they're all wonderful people until you get to know them. Oh, shit. Yeah, Joseph says it may be a new URL. Okay. I know that has something to do with your computers and the connections and stuff, but just what it is, I don't know. I don't understand the abbreviations. And Scott can tell me later.
I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it?
Correct.
Yeah. So, anyhow, what was it? I was going to say something and I quit. Oh, I know. It's quite funny that the thing dropped right after I started talking about Fauci and his suspicions that the virus was man-made. And then 2 guys worked. It's a different address than the original stream. Whatever that was. Maybe since I shut it down, started again, they gave me a new address. See, I dropped on Lightfoot for it in that. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go there. We know we are being heavily censored. And I promise that after Memorial Day weekend, I will try and get things in here and get us on Parlor and see if we can get on there and see if it's going to cost anything to do it and do it for free, because I can't afford to do it and do it for free, because I can't afford to do it and any other way. And I've been working real hard for the last 4 or 5 years well, ever since Mom got sick. That's 3 years now, to get things to the point where I can afford to do some stuff. And we are only about 1.5 to 2 years away from having everything all paid off. And it may not sound like a lot, but if I were able to lay my hands on, I tried Zoom, and everything I found on Zoom, Bob, they wanted money for. Okay, so that's all I did. I tried it. I looked. I didn't find what I was looking for. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Okay. It sounds like we touched on something they don't want you to know, probably because we mentioned Parlor and Zoom. So
all I want to do is zoom, 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 bada boom, boom.
Yeah.
Let's shake the room.
Because that's what I use on my computer for a connection through where I am. Discord is free and it may help you at LTR. Okay, that's another one. Okay, I will. Discord. See, that's what I know you guys know all this stuff out there, and if I can get you to tell me a few sites, then I know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. So quick. Start writing again. I'll write these things down and I'll see what I can find. And if I can get my computer to do both, I'll broadcast on both of them simultaneously, but I don't know if that's the case. Uncle Bob says, how much? Well, for 1 2-hour show a month, they're wanting $9.95, I believe it was. That's 1 2-hour show a month on Zoom. So like I said, I haven't exhausted all my looking, but I have, and so I've tried it. Okay, well, G.I. Joe says he still has me, so we're still doing okay. Yeah, simulcast on Pornhub. No, I don't think I'll do that. It might work, but I don't think I'll do that. Nothing wrong with it, but I just don't want the powers to be associating us with with those people. I mean, they're trying to earn a living. That's fine, but just have to do it without me. And I do have some scruples left. And maybe not very many, but I still have some left. So, okay. Well, Scott, did you get back in? Did you? Did you get back in?
Oh, yeah. I had to restart my stream
Because I keep looking for your message.
I didn't.
You didn't type it in?
I didn't repost it.
Okay, that's fine. I just was checking. Okay, now that you're back in, do you have anything to say? I've been trying to ad-lib here.
I don't have much to say. Right now, I'm just so confused about what life is so weird and shit. Just trying to get through.
You came up real quick now.
Well, I had to drop out of the old one and restart a new one. I'm just having a hard time dealing with life as we know it. We've talked about this before. You know, I grew up in a small town. Not to sound like John Mellencamp. I'll die in a small town. You know, I did my Boy Scout thing. I did the Army thing. You know, I've been trying to just be a good person. I'm a jackwagon most of the time, but I just want to be a good person. And I just don't see how life is going to be.
Yeah. Well, I don't like what I foresee. Okay. And what I foresee is I live out here in the country. And if the powers that be have their way, like they did under the strict rules of communism, before I could go into Meadville, I'd have to have a whole slew of papers to prove where I lived. And believe it or not, this new so-called vaccine passport is the first step.
First step.
Okay? First step to papers, please. If you don't have the vaccine card to show you had it, you can't come in here. Well, elsewhere, I'll go where I can go in without a card. And that's glad you got my thought thinking on that line, because I wanted to make this mention. The only way these people will understand anything, especially the ones that are in business, is that if they are told that the people are told that they can't do certain things because it goes against the store policy, don't go to the store. Hurt them where it's going to hurt the most, and that's in the pocketbook. If you want to do anything, you get back to these people without causing physical hurt, hit them in the pocketbook. Don't buy. You can always find someplace else to buy the stuff, even if it's back to the old mom and pop store.
Well, that's the problem. The mom and pop stores are the ones that are like, well, we better play along with the game. And they're losing their ass. Yeah. And Amazon.com, we can order everything online. You pull up your idiot little phone and you can order it. Walmart.com, blah, blah, blah.com. And they'll ship it to your house.
If you can't go into Walmart, sure as hell don't go to if you can't go into Walmart, you sure as hell don't want to order it offline from them, because that would not hurt their pocketbook.
Yep. Well, and that's just it. At what point, convenience overwhelms the need for product. Well, I need toilet paper. Well, okay. Well, I'm not going to Walmart. Fuck them. Well, there's nobody else
around. If you live out in the country, just go out in the backyard and pick up a leaf.
Well, I'm just using that as
I know, but you're right. But I'm just saying, if you live out in the country, don't go. If Walmart's the only place that's got toilet paper, screw them. Go to your little grocery store and buy paper towels. Maybe a little rougher, might do a better job of cleaning and that. But you need to work around all these things that they do, and it will eventually stop. Just like Coca-Cola is finally wised up about their 2 steps that they made that's cost them 30% of their business or more.
Disney's getting pretty well hammered as well.
Yeah, now Disney's getting hammered. Okay, that's how you get these people to hit their bottom line. You punch them where it hurts, and that's the wallet.
Right in the ding-ding.
Yeah. Oh. No, the wallet.
Oh.
You might get some messy stuff on the ding-ding, and
ding-ding.
They might like it too. You never know.
You never know, these weirdos out there.
And that's what I'm glad you started up, because I was going to bring that up. One of my rants and my ravers is any of these stores, and I don't care if it's a small store or a large store, if they tell you can't come in because you don't have the vaccine, And I see Allegheny College here in Meadville, the local mine mill, has announced that students cannot come to classes or come to Allegheny unless they have the card.
Well, what's messed up is if you go on the internet, you can find yourself a card.
Well, yeah.
No, the thing is, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
pay
I'm
your
just
money,
saying.
get your own little card.
Well, you can find anything if you have the money.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, they want you to have the card. You know what I would say? You're too expensive. I didn't want to go here anyway. Besides that, you're a bunch of snobs. That's why the people in Meadville call it snob's knob.
Oh, yeah.
And that.
The kicker is, just on a completely different note, when I was in my younger years, a friend of mine was in a band. Actually, several friends of mine were in a band, and they would play at a few bars in Meadville. And I worked the door to help take money because, you got to pay a couple bucks to get in. These college kids, and I understand being a college kid because I was a college kid in Edinburgh, not a high-end school like Allegheny, which is one step down from Ivy League. These people would not pay the extra $2 to get in. And it was usually $2 or $3 to come in to come see a band, a live band. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. And then they would go elsewhere. But they would go to another place where there was another live band, but the bar owners would jack up their prices of drinks, 50 cents or $1 more a drink.
Get in free, yeah.
No, I got in for free.
That...
Just kind of like gun shows.
Yeah. That happened to us this weekend at the gun show. A guy come in there and he was saying, I was just at a gun show in which they didn't charge to get in. And I said, well, sir, maybe you were, okay? But it cost me over $1,000 to put this show on, okay? I don't get any money from the fire department for putting the show on. In fact, I paid the fire department to let me use the building to put the show on.
Which is, the way it is.
That's the way it is. And I'm not begrudging the fire department because it's an opportunity for me to make money to keep my house. Because that's basically why I do this, to pay my taxes. But I says, but here's what happens. You go in there, you got in for free. What were the prices like? A lot of these places, when they have the free admission, the dealers have to pay a premium for their spot or have to pay a certain percentage of their sales to the organizers or the sponsors. Okay? And so therefore your prices are going to be higher.
You're going to pay one way or the other.
Right.
Honestly, I believe that if you pay the $3 to get in or the show, well, actually, it's kind of weird because back in the same time frame, you pay $3 to get into a gun show. Nowadays, you pay $5 to get in to see your band. $5 to get into a gun show. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, and that's cheap now because a lot of places now up to $7, $8, and $10.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. I was wondering.
Yeah. I've put gun shows on for
since
nigh on to 20 some years, 25 years.
No, let me figure this out. I remember I was part of your first one. The very first one you ever put on at the Sagertown
American Legion.
the Conneaut Lake.
Oh, at the
fire hall.
Yeah.
Let's see, that was in it would have
that
been
was the old city building where they had a basketball court.
The basketball court. No, let's see. It would have been 93, late 93, early 94. Let's just go with 93. So we got 2021 minus 1993 equals
28 years.
Even on the low end, 1994. 27 years.
And at the time when I started putting them on, it was $2. And
$2.
You should have heard people bitch it.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph!
I'm not paying $2 to come in here. Well, that's fine. You don't want to spend $2 to come in and maybe find something that you're looking for that you're not going to find in a regular gun shop because it's an oddball something or other.
And that's just it, because
the only person who's being hurt is you by being so stubborn. You're biting your nose off, spite your face.
Gun shows remind me of my picnic analogy. This just popped into my head. When I was a young kid, going to the big family picnics, I was always grumpy because I don't want to have my aunt so-and-so tweaking my cheeks and giving me hugs that I don't want. But as I grew older, I noticed the food. Every picnic, Aunt so-and-so brought a certain type of salad. Aunt so-and-so, Uncle so-and-so brought everybody brought their best dish. My mom's, it was always the baked beans. People to this day which my mom hasn't been to a family picnic in 20-some years, still asks about, is your mom, does she still make those baked beans? Gun shows are the same thing. You can't bring your whole shop. Okay, let's just say you still had your gun shop. You would bring what you have that you're going to sell. And that's what everybody does. You don't bring that oddball, not your normal 30-30 round, because everybody can go anywhere and get a 30-30 round. But you bring the bronze tip, or you bring this,
silver tip,
or you bring this, or you bring this, because you can't go to Kmart and buy this oddball thing. And that's what everybody does. The guy who has the 300 knives, he brings out the best of his knives, where you can't go to your local hardware store and buy this simple case knife. Oh, like my friend that bought that knife today, he's like, oh, you have this butter end blah 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 marble. Oh shit, they haven't made those for 20 years. Yeah, I know, and I just got 2 of those in. I'll take both of them. That's how that's gun shows. It's like a family fucking picnic with pie, if they get around to getting pie. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Yes, we got 7 minutes, kids. So if you got any comments you want to make, you better get them in here quick, so we can respond on them. Yeah, that's why I've always, when I've done the gun shows and ammo was plentiful, I always specialize in the hard to find ammo. Okay, that stuff's gotten so damn hard to find that I can't even find it. And when I do find it, they want $100 or $200 a box. And so I won't buy it because it takes forever, a day and a week for somebody to buy it when it's that high. Okay, here we go again. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. I'm not waiting.
Did I say cuss word? Is that what it is?
Maybe. Yeah, that maybe. Yeah, Bob, you're right. If there weren't no cops, there wouldn't be no crime. Bad guys wouldn't go out and rape, murder, pillage, and riot and assault people. There's no police. You don't have to worry about it.
Bernie.
Did I show you Jane Mansfield?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no.
Savage.
There was a guy, I did the story on that, about this guy that wrote out the whole scenario as to why we needed this to do away with the police, because then there would be no crime. Well, that's the liberal mindset. They think the police are causing the crime.
If they want to save money and prevent these poor people from being shot, just instead of having those free home, like you go and find the Meadville Tribune, you put your 50 cents in, you get your free paper, and right beside it, there's that home shopper. You can just get your free paper. They can put one more little box beside it with body bags. And when Crazy Jack so-and-so does something stupid, I shoot him in the fucking face, and I put him in the body bag, and I call the 911. There you go. Bada boom, bada bing.
He accidentally tried to stop a bullet with his face.
Yeah.
And it didn't come out right.
And I'm being, it's hyperbole, and I'm being stupid. And I certainly don't want to just kill people randomly. But play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Uncle Bob, I have not forgotten that police kill a child every 10 and a half hours. I know that is a real stickle point for you because you've had that problem. Okay? I haven't forgot that. I'm just saying that this is the thinking of the mindset of the liberals out there. If there weren't no police, there would be no crime. And you think one kid being killed every 10 and a half hours by your police officer, just think it would be like if there was no police out there and you allow these perverts to run wild in the streets because they don't have to worry about being arrested or prosecuted. Okay? And I'm not chastising you, Bob. I understand your feelings. And I know where you're coming from, but you also have to look at the other side of the coin.
I think I'm done for the day. Have a good night, everybody.
And so anyhow, on that note, we are going to call our quits. We are tired. Scott's going to have to carry me up to the house because I drank too much in my.
It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. So, and when we do a gun show, it just don't start on Saturday and Sunday. We have all day Friday in which we're tied up, setting up and allowing dealers in. So, anyhow, we will see you after Memorial Day. There will not be a show next weekend, and hopefully I can have some better news about what the hell we're going to do about all this damn shit with YouTube. So at that point, guys, I have to say goodnight, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.